advantage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Me and make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven and then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Now he'll try to run with this. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they? Yep.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The Packers at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
6 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you hand it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. We've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that is incomplete.
So the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
A jet sweep, Dobbs.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Automatic first down.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now the toss to Jones, running right.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Jones, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. So nothing doing there, and it's second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Prescott down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On is Josh Lambeau for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Under pressure, they got him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And his pass incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 79 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain there of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Again, it's Jones. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Prescott to throw it.
That is caught by Lamb.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. To the air again, Prescott. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So it's all over. A Green